My name is Martin and I have been studying charisma and communication skills for 4 years straight. In today's video, I will show you the first date strategy that literally got me 2 girlfriends in just 3 months. Let's go. So the most important thing when you are going to plan your first date is to go in the night. Why? In movies, in romantic films, every single time something romantic happens, it is when the night comes. So I highly recommend you go with a girl on a date on, for example, 7 p.m. That is the perfect time to go on a date because now the atmospheric is full of romantic. I tried to rhyme there, didn't work, I guess. But still, the same point stands. You need to take girls out when the night is still young, and that is gonna help you incredibly. We, as guys, are getting rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, millions of times. So we all know that we need to take every single advantage that we can get. And the night, the timing of the day is the perfect moment you can do so. Now, you can go into two routes here. You can either go into something fancy or something casual. I like to go into something more casual because I'm a broke student. If you are a little bit more wealthy, this might not work for you. This is a strategy that works well for guys who are brokies and honestly don't want to spend that much money. So let me show you exactly how this will work. You now have the time. The time will be, for example, 7 p.m. But now that is the when. But now where? Where do we organize our first date? And the best thing that got me the 2 girlfriends in 3 months was that I literally took them where I felt the most comfortable. So it can look something like this. Let's say you have your city right here, you have some roads, blah, 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 you have some buildings here. And just for a quick illustration, if let's say you meet right here, this is your starting point, we will meet right here. What I need to do is to go around the city and take her to the best spots possible. So let's say there is a workout, you know those workout playgrounds you got into your city. So what I will do is that I will meet with her right here and I will go, oh, this is where I went into my school. This is where I broke my friend's head. This is where I work out where I'm bored. You see, this is immediately giving me the planning. And this gives me incredible leverage because now I control every single direction that we go to. And you best imagine, girls love this. Girls love when guy takes the initiative to actually plan the date out. So that's why I am always going with the second strategy because I'm broke. If you're a little bit wealthy, you can literally go on a date to some dinner. But for all the brokies out there, this is incredibly powerful. You will take her somewhere on a walk. Yes, a lot of gurus will disagree. Why are you taking her on a walk? You need to be blah, 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 blah. The reason why I'm taking her on a walk is because I do not want to invest into someone that might not be even a match. Remember that. I don't want to put my money into someone who I'm not even compatible with. So that's why as the first date, I always go on the first walk just to take her around my city, around my street. Might sound boring, but if you are an interesting guy, you don't have to make it boring. That's why when I go here, like I said, this is where I went to school, and this is exactly where I broke my friend's head off. Like, just something completely stupid. And I usually go into destinations that make me romantic and fun to be around with. So where I'll go, this is the reason why I go with the workout playground. Yes. Reason why I go with the workout playground is because I can be much more romantic there. Usually, girls don't know how to do pull-ups because they're weak. So I will always tell the girls that I'm on a date with to do some pull-ups. And here is where I come in. Girls cannot do pull-ups. That is the whole planning. So what I will do is that I will take her legs and I will pump her up like this so she can do at least 3 pull-ups. You see the reasoning behind this. That involves human touch, human connection. And that is what you need to do. So that is the second thing, the planning. But now that we have solved when and where, now you might be asking, okay, that's cool and all, but what about, cannot even spell, what about what? We know where we're gonna go, we know when are we gonna go there, but what are we gonna talk about? What are we exactly gonna do? So let me tell you exactly what you are going to do. You need to hit the 80-20 rule. So I cannot even fucking type, dude. 80-20 rule. And this works like this. If you can speak 20% of the times and she will be speaking 80% of the times, I can already guarantee you, you have successfully got a girlfriend. Every single time. If she is talking 80% of the times and you are talking 20% of the times on a date, you have already got her. So if we can achieve this, we will be incredibly powerful. So how do we exactly do this in a practical way? Because yes, most influencers can tell you, talk 20% of the times, but I will actually give you step by step. So you only talk if you have been asked a question or you are storytelling. Very simple. You will only speak when you will be asking a question, when you have been asked a question, or you will be storytelling. So, if she asks you, I don't know, something stupid, let's say, how many slaves do you have in your basement? Then you will answer with the correct answer. Or maybe you can be a little bit playful and say, I cannot tell you that, because then FBI is gonna knock on my door. You can be playful. Don't take this seriously. This is the time when you will answer. Also, you will speak when you will ask her something. Those are making the 20%. And then when you will be storytelling. Andrew Huberman, a very smart guy, you probably know the guy, he said there are two things that connect people more than anything else: music and storytelling. Stories create this emotional bond with people that not a lot of people can recreate. So whenever I take the girls on a date, I say, here I went to school and I killed my friend, here I store all of my slaves because they work for my business, and here I go work out when I am alone. You need to make it fun. You need to remember this. If you talk 20% of the times and you just ask her questions, you go deeper into her soul, you will actually get a girlfriend. Wow, that's crazy. And then you have been now asking, okay, that's cool, I know, but when do I go for the first kiss? And I'm gonna tell you exactly when you will go for the first kiss. I made a lot of mistakes here, so let me show you exactly how you can avoid them. If there is no eye contact, oh, my PC started lagging. If there is no eye contact, this is not a pair of boobs, these are eyes. If you have no eye contact with a girl, you cannot go for a kiss. If she is not staring into your soul like a incredibly lustful girl, you cannot go for the kiss. That's a very straightforward way how you should never go for the kiss. But if you want some very advanced tricks how you can go for the kiss, is you will replicate exactly what I'm about to teach you right now. You need to stare into her eyes, and if there is strong eye contact, you will look at her lips for maybe 1 second like this, and then you will say, come here. And you will take her through her chin and you will kiss her like this. Why is this so powerful? Is because if you go like this and she rejects you, you look like a dumbass. You look like a stupid cuck. Because imagine you're looking at her and you go to her. No. We need her to go to us. And this is how I saved such awkward positions. When I was with a girl on a date and the chemistry was not really good, I just wanted to have fun, so I went for the kiss anyway, and I took her closer to me, but she just said no. And see, I took her closer to me, but I'm still standing. Like the alpha. I'm still standing here, and I'm not in this stupid cuck position. That's why, if you go for the first kiss, look for the eye contact. If there is no eye contact, you cannot go for the kiss. You need to shut up and leave the situation right now. If there is eye contact, take her by her chin, look at her lips and say, come closer. And take her to you and kiss her. incredibly powerful. And by the way, this date strategy has a 33% success rate for me. So if you, sorry, no, I'm stupid actually, not 33, 66% success rate. So I took 3 girls on this date, and literally 2 of them I have ended up dating, like literally girlfriends. So this is how you can become incredibly powerful in dating if you are broke. And a quick side point, if you want to become the most charismatic version of yourself and learn how to master social dynamics like nobody else in this world, then just click the first link in the description. This is my private community here. You get access to me as your charisma and communication skills expert, and you get access to a full community of people who are just like you, who want to improve their charisma and social skills. And it is literally for free. So you have literally nothing to lose. And on the other hand, you can gain absolutely everything. So if you're interested in that, click the first link in the description and I'll see you right there. And if you want me to increase your charisma by 200%, then just click this video right here. Live a happy life.